be careful.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Rib.
I'm Sam.
I'm JC.
And our idea is Loan Sharks. Loan Sharks is a peer-to-peer consumer loan platform where we connect people who'd like to invest small amounts of money with people who'd like to receive small loans for consumer purchases. Sort of in contrast to some of the other micro-lending platforms out there, we found that the loan limits were either too high or they were focused on businesses, and there was really nothing in the consumer space. So we're sort of here to fill in the gap.
I think some of our initial hypotheses, we were trying to understand what would make a lender lend their money and what would make a borrower feel comfortable borrowing money. Some of the interviews that we conducted were on the lender side regarding what would make a lender feel comfortable lending their money. The biggest issue was distrust. A person was more comfortable lending to friends and family and less so to individuals that they didn't know. And so to sort of extrapolate, where this was coming from, it was the inability to execute repercussions on a person who doesn't pay back their loan. And so, consumers or potential customers mentioned certain things that they'd like to see, which can be, summed up into sort of a profile for the person who is receiving the loan, as well as some of their history and who they know, as well as, getting to know that person as much as they possibly can so that they feel more comfortable giving their money out.
One of the main concerns I have right now, I actually came across while doing my interview. And the person I interviewed was 16, 17 years old. And he said basically that he wouldn't have been willing to go to a stranger to get the money to buy these small consumer products because that's basically what he uses his parents for. So my concern is that there's a cutoff somewhere in there where people are young enough that they would still go to their parents to fund these kinds of personal endeavors, and then where it becomes culturally unacceptable for them to go to their parents to get that kind of cash. I want to find out where that is.
So coming from the lender's perspective as well, one of the insights that I gained from one of my interviews is that people really were receptive to the idea of having a peer-to-peer loan where they could actually see where their money's going, especially if they were new to the market, didn't really understand much about investing, and to sort of follow through on some of the actionable concepts that we were hitting at. We decided to have a test where we see how receptive people are to loading that money on Reddit loans, which is a sort of low-tech version of what we're proposing. And hopefully, in going through that test, we can sort of see how some of our hypotheses, clash when actually, seeing them implemented and going forward. And we hopefully will try to definitely gain some insights from that as well. But we'll keep you posted. So, thank you.
Thank you.